golf swing. Mike Austin was very sick towards the end of his life and wasn't able to go to the driving range. And increasingly I began to realize that Dan Shauger was actually more in touch with the principles of Mike Austin and could explain them in better terms that probably would benefit the golfer much better than Mike Austin. Additionally, as I got to know Dan and I spent time with him, I realized that Dan was continually working on how to explain the Mike Austin golf swing and also adding to it. He actually became sort of what I think of as almost the glue that kind of holds it all together. So Mike Austin's golf swing came to me through Dan Shauger, and then Dan Shauger actually supplemented it. When I first met Dan, I was a golfer who was hitting the ball maybe 220, 230 at the very most. I had sort of a weak slice, and I was really, like so many golfers, lusting after distance. So I came to Dan and I said, in the course of writing this book, I'd like to be able to hit it over 300 yards. 300 yards, of course, is an interesting barrier. If you hit it over 300 yards, you're hitting it as far as sometimes they hit on the PGA. As a result of working with Dan Shauger and studying Mike Austin's swing principles, I hit the ball over 300 yards. The first time I did that, I hit it 336 yards. And after that, I've hit it over 300 yards a number of times. But of course, as you all know, that the most important thing in golf is accuracy. And the Austin Shauger swing is actually a much more accurate way to swing the golf club. There are many principles that you find here that are very different than what you hear on the PGA Tour. But bear in mind that the people on the PGA Tour are professionals that have been honing the swing since they were very young. They also spend all of their time analyzing their swing and beating balls. I don't think that you have the time to do that. I know that I don't. So if you learn this golf swing, you're going to learn a much faster, more powerful golf swing that's ultimately more natural. So listen to this DVD, which reflects the very most current teaching of Dan Shauger, and I think that you'll begin to be amazed at the results.
The DVD that you're watching right now was made to work with this book, The 21st Century Golf Swing. It's the second book in a series of 2 so far that I've written. This one is called How to Kill a Ball Golf Swing. This is the 21st Century Golf Swing. There are subtle differences between the two, and they both should be studied because the fundamentals for this are actually found in here. This book does not contain fundamentals. It's many, many pages of something that we add to this. So you want to get your fundamentals, you get it from this book. And the differences between these two books are, this book was written for people entering long driving contests, for people who want to hit the ball as far as their muscles enable them to do it. This book is written for playing golf. When you try to hit the ball as far as you physically can do it in a long driving contest, well, heck, you got a 50-yard wide fairway, 40-yard wide fairway out there, and you don't have to get every ball into it. You'd like to, but you don't have to get every ball into it. But when you're playing golf, you've got whatever width your fairway is out there, and you must get the ball into it. So we want to use this swing for general play. The fundamentals for how this swing works are in this book. How we actually do it in play is in this book. The